What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of K Cards Baseball. Thanks for joining me this evening. Hopefully you all are doing well out there, wherever you may be. Really hope that you guys had a tremendous Thanksgiving holiday and are looking forward to the upcoming Christmas holiday. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that at all. Tonight we're going to be talking about hobby news. I haven't made a hobby news video in quite some time, so I'm definitely looking forward to diving into all the current news as it relates to the baseball card hobby. As we collectors know, there is never an off season when it comes to the sports card and baseball card collecting hobby at all. Right now is currently probably the hottest time in the hobby, largely due to the Major League Debut patch cards that are in 2024 Topps Chrome update. That is all the rage right now. That is pretty much all anybody is willing to talk about, particularly for this card, the Paul Skenes 1/1 Major League Debut patch card. In a little bit, I'm going to talk about the patch cards that are still at large out there. But before we get into that, I do want to cover this article on Sports Collectors Daily. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Sports Collectors Daily website, I highly recommend it. The first article that we're going to talk about tonight is dated November 13th, so it was a few weeks ago, but I think it is still currently active. This is regarding a bounty that Fanatics put out for $50,000 for 1/1 patches pulled during breaks in the breaker site Fanatics Live from the Chrome update release beginning Wednesday, November 13th through November 20th. The first 50 patches pulled on Fanatics Live in that time will each be eligible for $1,000. The way the $1,000 prize is broken out is that $500 will go to the person that does get the patch, as well as another $500 to a random viewer watching the stream at the time, according to Topps. Fanatics did put this bounty to be eligible between November 13th and November 20th. To my knowledge, there have not been 50 patch cards pulled as of today on the Fanatics Live site. We're going to take a look at that here in a little bit. We have a really interesting article to look at about which cards have been pulled and which ones are still at large. One card that is definitely still at large is this Paul Skenes Major League Debut patch cards. I did look at several websites yesterday to find out what the mega boxes for 2024 Topps Chrome Update are currently selling at. The cheapest one I was able to find was on Blowout Cards for $95. Hobby boxes are currently selling at $400, and that is about the cheapest I was able to find. I get a feeling that once this card is found out there, I think the prices hopefully will come back to a more realistic level. Continuing on here, collectors could win the prize simply for watching the streams, or for those who want to participate for the first time, there's a myriad of offers, online credits for anywhere from $25 to $50 off for the first break on Fanatics Live. Collectors who hit a patch get to keep it, of course. The bounty is just a bonus. The hottest patch chases this year are Paul Skenes, Elly De La Cruz, Jackson Holiday, and Shota Imanaga. Any of the more than 250 debut patches is considered a big hit, and any pulled on Fanatics Live stand to pay off even more. Here's a look at the Elly De La Cruz patch card. This one has also been pulled. I actually have the video that I'll show you guys when that card was pulled. On day one of release, the debut patch of the Baltimore Orioles Colton Cowser was pulled by BBCE Breaks. Here is a look at the Colton Cowser card that was pulled on the first day of the release. Beyond the Pirates and other well-known teams, the Topps Chrome Update preview noted that the Cubs and Athletics are also hot teams and strong buys and online breaks. Both offer not only a good number of 1/1 debut patches, but also a strong checklist of other autographs and inserts. Here's a look at the Pete Crow Armstrong card. For last year's release, of Topps Chrome Update, retailer Dave and Adams placed a $150,000 bounty on the Anthony Volpe debut patch. The card was finally pulled in an online break this past July, and a Southern California collector collected the bounty. A handful of this year's debut patches, including Skenes and De La Cruz, are expected to command an even higher price tag on the open market. I think the De La Cruz is currently valued about $250,000, and the Skenes is right around $1 million, largely based on the bounty that the Pittsburgh Pirates placed on that particular card. It'll be interesting to see what happens when that card is pulled. Hopefully it'll bring down the prices of the Chrome Update boxes to a more reasonable level, because right now it is very difficult to buy any of that product at all, because they are very difficult to find out there in the wild in particular. Let's take a look at this Elly De La Cruz card when it was pulled on November 18th. Kind of a cool video here, so let's check it out.
Our refractor is going to lead off with Shota Imanaga. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we got one, everybody. Shota Imanaga is our only refractor in this pack. Good luck, everybody. Everybody on the pro debut checklist. Oh boy, we do. We got one, everybody. They can be found. And I'm not going to slow roll. We're going to get right to it. Rookie card, 1 of 1, pro debut patch. Oh!
So that was pretty cool to watch. An amazing pull. I couldn't even imagine pulling a card like that and being that cool, actually. Finally, I do want to show you a spreadsheet that this Twitter user has created. He is tracking all of the debut patch cards and when they are pulled and who pulled them. It is really a cool spreadsheet. I'll put a link to it down in the description below. On this spreadsheet that he created, he has a list of all 251 cards in the set, the date that the card was pulled, where it was pulled and who pulled it, and a link that you guys can go to see the actual card. Really cool over here on the far right side is a puller counter. You can see that there have been a total of 128 patch cards pulled so far, and this does have a list of the top breakers that have pulled each one of the patch cards. For example, Filth Bomb Breaks pulled a total of 7 patch cards so far, as well as Bleats Sports Cards has also pulled 7 patch cards, and Leighton Sports Cards have pulled 6. Curiously enough, all 3 of the top breakers listed here on this list are all Fanatics Live breakers. Some of the major cards that have been pulled so far are Colton Cowser, Colt Keith, the Elly De La Cruz that we just saw, Heston Kierstead, and Junior Caminero. However, all of the big cards in the set are still available, including the top 5, which are Paul Skenes, the 3 Jacksons, Jackson Merrill, Jackson Holiday, and Jackson Churio. All of those cards are still available. Jason Dominguez is still available. Shota Imanaga is available, as well as Wyatt Langford and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. So there are some huge chase cards still available out there. Really hope that Skenes gets pulled pretty soon, for sure. So anyways, that's a look at the current state of the Major League Debut patch cards. The other piece of hobby news I want to cover with you guys is the latest top pitching prospect from Japan that will be coming to Major League Baseball and will be a hot commodity in 2025, and that is Roki Sasaki. The talent pipeline between Nippon Professional Baseball and Major League Baseball continues to bear fruit. Roki Sasaki, a 23-year-old pitching phenom from Japan, will be posted by his team and will sign a contract with a Major League Baseball team prior to the 2025 season. Who he will be playing for is yet to be determined, but interest in Sasaki's early baseball cards have been heating up, with teams lining up to try and sign him. Sasaki did not complete 6 seasons in Nippon professional baseball, which means he is entering the Major League Baseball as an amateur and is not eligible to sign a contract to the tune of Yoshinobu Yamamoto's 12-year, $365 million pact with the Los Angeles Dodgers last December. According to a Baseball America article by J.J. Cooper, Sasaki will essentially be signing a minor league contract and will not reach arbitration until his 3rd season in the major leagues. Shohei Ohtani also took this route when he signed with the Angels prior to the 2018 season. Here's a look at the Topps Roki Sasaki card. We're going to talk more about his cards in a little bit. To call Sasaki the Paul Skenes of Japan is not the best comparison. Yes, the Japanese fireballer has a triple-digit fastball and is only 6 months older than Skenes, but the lanky 6'2" right-hander has a great command, a filthy splitter, and a wipeout slider, and is more Jacob deGrom than it is Paul Skenes. Regardless of those or any other comparisons, Sasaki is on his way to the majors and is already the most talked about free agent pitcher available. Is Sasaki as good a pitcher as Ohtani or Yamamoto, or maybe Kodai Senga or Shota Imanaga? Consider that he made his debut at the age of 19 in 2021 and was immediately dominant pitcher in 2022. He pitched a perfect game with 19 strikeouts, which tied the NPB record. In that game, he set a new NPB record by fanning 13 in a row. In his next start, he went 8 perfect innings, but was pulled before the 9th due to the pitch count concerns. In 2023, the world had a chance to see Sasaki on the big stage. In the World Baseball Classic, he pitched 7.2 innings and struck out 11. In the semifinal against a strong Mexican team, Sasaki averaged 100.5 miles per hour with his fastball. The obvious impact that Sasaki will have on the hobby is that he will be one of the most sought-after rookies in 2025. He is not the only high-profile rookie who will have a Major League Baseball card debut next year, but he will be in high demand. Sales of Sasaki's Japanese cards and those produced in conjunction with the World Baseball Classic have skyrocketed since late October. Over 500 listings sold on eBay on November 9th when news of his pending arrival heated up. 10 cards have sold for $1,000 or more this month on the platform. Sasaki's earliest trading cards date back to 2020, as he was featured in several top Japanese sports card sets from brands like BBM and Calbee. Here's a handful of Sasaki's best MPB and pre-Major League Debut cards. 2020 BPM First Version number 104, the 2020 Calbee number 94, 2021 Topps Chrome MPB number 194, that's a pretty nice looking card, 2022 Bowman MPB Chrome. Let's take a look at his cards on eBay. Here's a look at his current sold and completed cards on eBay. This is his 2022 Bowman Nippon Professional Baseball Chrome number 133. This one sold today actually for $15.55. Here's another one at $18. This is his actual 2021 Topps Chrome Professional Baseball number 194 rookie card. This one sold at $60. And if we look further at his 2021 Topps Chrome card, here is a Gem Mint 10 that sold for $176. Here is a 9 that sold for $100. So that seems to be pretty much the price range. Raw, it looks like they're going for about $60. Looks like about the average price. If you can get one at $56, that isn't too bad. So that looks like what the price range is on his cards. Maybe it would be a good idea to invest in one of his raw cards. I don't know what the gem rate is on his raw 2021 cards, but it doesn't look to be that great because I wasn't able to find very many Gem Mint 10s of his. So if you go with the standard rule of sending one of his raw cards in and expect it to come back in a 9, his 9s are selling for right around $100. So it would be a good idea to buy one of his raw cards at $60, send it in, and turn around and sell it for $100 to $110. I would expect his cards to be really hot when he comes into the league in 2025. However, we probably won't see his rookie card until Series 2 of next year. Let's talk a little bit about channel news. We do currently have the giveaway going on for 900 subscribers. We're getting real close. I think we're at like 895, so 900 should be right around the corner. I'd really like to get there by the end of the weekend. So if you haven't had a chance to hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead and take care of that for me, and you will have a chance to be entered into the drawing for new subscribers once we get to 900 subscribers on the channel. The way to get entered into the giveaway for 900 subscribers, if you are a new subscriber, I did make a video like a couple weeks ago announcing the giveaway exclusive to new subscribers on the channel once we get to 900 subscribers. All you have to do is put a comment in the comment section to that video, and you can be entered into the drawing for this hanger box. I think we only have like 2 or 3 people currently entered, so you do have a good chance of winning that if you go ahead and take care of that for me. All the other subscribers on the channel will have the option of either 3 fat packs or a blaster box of Topps Update once we get to 900 subscribers. I normally will make a video once we get to that plateau about the giveaway and the way it works, and give you another opportunity to be entered into the drawing for these prizes. So stay tuned for that. We also do have a few breaks coming up on the channel. On Sunday I will be breaking my last mega box of Topps Chrome Update, looking for that Paul Skenes card. Maybe he is inside here. Highly doubt it. I would think that it would be in one of those Breaker Delight boxes rather than a mega box. I don't think any of the patch cards have been pulled out of a mega box yet. I think most have been pulled out of the Breaker's Delight boxes. So I doubt that I would get that, but still kind of a fun rip and a fun product to take a look at. So we do have that coming out probably on Monday, so keep an eye out for that. And we do also have additional holiday boxes to break and hanger boxes, so lots of good stuff coming up on the channel. Last thing I want to cover with you guys is the top 5 pulls of the week. Number 5 on my list is Nick Castellanos. This is a game-used memorabilia card that was pulled out of a mega box of Topps Holiday. Really cool card there. I actually like that card. It is really a neat thing about the Topps Holiday mega boxes that you actually do get a relic card in every one of those boxes. Also out of the holiday boxes, we did get this short print Jackson Merrill card. I actually did not notice it at the time that I did the break. One of my subscribers, JP Acrylic, actually pointed it out, which he is really good at picking that stuff up. How he was able to pick up this little strand of lights when I was actually going through that box is quite amazing. The quick way to tell if you have a short print card, because on these holiday cards this year, it is actually fairly difficult to notice the short prints. They are easy to miss. But the comp number on the back is number 155. That comp number right down there. The normal cards on the Topps Holiday are 141. So if you do have a 155 card, you know that you do have a short print card. The other short print card that I got is this Wyatt Langford. You can barely see the antlers on his helmet right there. So that means that this is a short print card, and it is a number 155 card. So to have 2 of the top rookies in baseball this year and get short prints of them is actually kind of cool out of the holiday boxes. The top 2 cards that were pulled this week were both out of Topps Chrome Update. Number 2 on the list, I had the Wyatt Langford image variation card. This is really a nice card. It is a refractor. Looks to be in really good condition, so this one very well might go off to the grading shop. I did look this card up, and it is currently going for around $80. I didn't see any graded versions as of yet, but this one might very well go off to PSA for grading, and we will see what we get that card back at. I currently have it in the grading stack. The number one card pulled this week is this Paul Skenes X-Fractor out of that mega box of Topps Chrome Update. A really nice card, and again, it is going for about $80 in a raw version. I don't know if I'm going to sell this card. It is possibly slightly off center, left or right. The image, however, the surface of it is really clean, and the corners are really nice on the card. So this one might have about a 50-50 chance of getting a 10. Might be worth sending off because the value of this card would be, I would guess, somewhere in that $300 range if it does come back a Gem Mint 10. So let me know what you guys think about these top 5 cards from this week and whether or not I should send them off to get graded at all. That is all I got for you guys tonight. Thanks for checking out this video. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought about the topics that we discussed tonight. Stay tuned for other great content on the channel, and if you haven't had a chance to hit that like and subscribe button, please go ahead and take care of that for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, guys, be safe out there and happy collecting. We will talk to you guys later.